show you some simple variations of half moon, but we're going to start out with a warrior three. So I'll have a wall that's about as blank as I can get in my place. So this is to give you an idea of the vertical alignment. This is kind of reinforcing the vertical on a horizontal, taking the weight off and really being able to feel those lines of energy going down the back and spine. It's also kind of a lateral stretch, and since we're coming up on the half moon or in the half moon, I thought we'd do something related to that. So for this warrior three, it's just going to kind of give us an idea of where we're going with this half moon. So back to the wall, we're going to go ahead and fold forward, bend your knees as much as you need to. It's just to get some grounding. We want to kind of measure out where our foot would be if our leg were straight. So kind of walk up and give yourself space if you need to. If you got this here, bend this right leg and really kind of get your hips straight. Push into the wall with that left heel and push up through the hamstrings. And you don't want your hips, your left hip to rise above the right, so try to keep your hips straight. And this is enough work here, just pushing into the wall, pushing into the ground. You can raise up if you like to. In the warrior three, you can really feel that the energy kind of surging through the back into the leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, fold forward. Go ahead and drop the leg. From the same stance, now you'll be able to see if your legs are the same length. Go ahead and lift the right leg to the wall. Same idea. Get situated so you've got that angle, and you'll feel it when you feel that pressure kind of coming through the leg. Up here, you're just going to feel in the toes. You really want it to hit the heel. So pushing into the wall, pushing into the ground. Go ahead and rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. Pushing into the wall. Exhale. Lower the leg. Okay, so half moon pose. I'm going to stand in the same spot that you were. It's kind of the same idea, but we're going sideways. So you'll start lifting your left leg out to the side. Go ahead and tip over. If you need to just bend over and start from the ground, you could start here. Just do it on the side here. Those of you want to stand, I kind of like the resistance. Tipping forward, find your spot on the wall. Pushing into the wall, pushing into the ground, you kind of lift up. Whew. This will be your half moon pose. Like keep that core solid and your pelvis is kind of tucked under. Just keep an alignment here and just bending forward. Gonna make you a little wobbly. Exhale down. Do the other side. You can always keep your hand on the ground also. Look either at the top hand or at the ground. Looking at the top hand is going to test your balance a little bit more. Whew. And down. This really works the lateral muscles here, holding that leg up and keeping your balance. So this last pose is another half moon. It's supported against the wall, so you really get that feeling of what your back should feel like straight. So we're going to stand up against the wall and point your right toes out to the side. Just going to kind of lean up against the wall and find your pose. And use the wall as support. You can also use a corner here like I am and pressing into the wall also. But just leaning up against it is fine. And here it is. You just take your pose here. Breathe in a few times. Pushing down into the ground, out through the crown and out to the lateral foot. Exhale down. Other side. lay up against the wall. Always gets my digestive tract going, so sometimes you might get some stomach gurgles when you're able to compress this hip here. It really gives a release when you get flow of blood and oxygen to this area. So this is bringing you some stability, some support, reinforcing. We're just trying to reinforce this vertical by leaning on the horizontal, taking the pressure off and really getting a chance to tap into the fusion of our vertebrae. Reinforce, give ourselves stability and direction, decrease the wobble. So, namaste.